Every single time I step into the octagon, I want the victory. It's like a drug, and you're chasing that next win. But there's a guy standing in front of me, Brendan Allen, who is a well-rounded fighter. I'm excited to showcase what the old bull can do to the young buck.
Everyone has their own journeys and their own paths. I have all the assets it takes to be a star. There's levels to this, and I'm ready for the next level. Good job. You did great. Yeah, you did great, bro. I'm proud of you. Don't do what I think you're about to do. Don't you fucking do it.
You had many an egg fight out here.
Inside the UFC, if you're not evolving and you're not getting better, you're gonna be out just as fast as you got there.
Wasting eggs.
As long as I'm the best me, then the outcome should hopefully come my way.
The fresh eggs, man. Fresh eggs for breakfast. All different colors.
It's even better if you just...
Colors, shapes, and sizes.
You're lucky I know.
Everyone, you know what? Whoever eats these eggs in fight camp, they always win. We're gonna take some to Vegas on the flight. See if we can get some eggs there.
I'm sure you could. I'm bringing some home to Louisiana.
We'll put these inside.
You hear me?
You don't like your yolk runny, do you? You want this big egg?
Okay. Growing up, moving around was normal for me. My dad was in the military. We moved back and forth between North Carolina and South Carolina. And then we moved back to Louisiana, where I live now. But damn, bro, you're slaughtering them things. Bro, you might as well just make them into scrambled eggs, bro. When most people are away from their family, it's every day 9 to 5. I'm going back to sleep. For me, it's 6 to 8 weeks.
You should have just put them bagels right in there.
It sucks being gone, but this is the route to give them the best life possible. It's what rednecks do.
Redneck stew.
I said that's what rednecks do.
Oh, I thought you said this is a redneck stew. Might as well be.
Personal and business don't go together, but for some reason, me and Tuco do go together. He's a lot like my older brother. I basically got 2 older brothers. I started staying with him and his family, and now they are my second family.
It worked, huh?
Not really. I love his family just as much as I love mine, and I'd do anything for his just as he would for me. He's my head coach, my training partner, my main training partner, one of my best friends, all rolled into one.
That actually ain't that bad considering
our circumstances.
the journeys that they've been on to get to a plate.
Live wrestling!
Fighting just produces a different kind of camaraderie when you're training with guys day in, day out. You see them more than you see your own family. I'm there like every day in the camp. There's no one that sees him more than me, no one that trains with him more than me. I've done the most rounds with him. I've watched him. I've been in the corner. I get the front row seat to his fights. I tell people how good he really is because I believe that I know his full potential, and we haven't even seen that yet.
Stay strong late.
I can do it all. I can wrestle, I can do jiu-jitsu, I can strike. I can take it just as good as I can give it. I like the rawness and the competitiveness of fighting and what that brings.
Good fight, good fight.
I'm pretty good athletically at anything that I've tried for the most part. This just happens to be what I'm the best at.
Oh, a knee from Allen. He tapped. Brendan Allen goes all in for the first round stoppage win. And this is not where you want to be with Brendan Allen. You will not find a more confident fighter than Brendan Allen, who believes that he is just an eventual championship contender in this weight class.
This is an oncoming force in this 185-pound division.
Oh, and a big right hand. Silva goes down. 5 in a row for Brendan Allen. There is
Nice. I always say he doesn't have a bitch bone in his body. He's just a dog in his bones. Tapping into where he comes from, I just believe he's built different. He's got that southern hillbilly strength, I'll call it. Nice. He's a monster in the gym, monster in the fight.
Hands up, be quick, yeah. That's it. Be quick.
He hasn't even got to that level where he has his championship mindset yet, but he's starting to tap into it now with his mentality. Brendan's fighting Paul Craig on November 18th. Craig has wins over some high-profile guys, but I don't feel like there's anywhere that's safe for him. He's gonna need a miracle. If there's no miracles, Brendan beats him handedly.
Every fight's your biggest fight to date, but I would obviously say this one's probably the biggest fight. It's a main event. Hopefully there'll be a lot of eyes. No matter what, I'm expecting the best Paul Craig anyone's ever seen, and I'm gonna try to give him the best Brendan Allen that anyone's ever seen. When I show up and I show out and I'm Brendan Allen, I'm a totally different guy. I'm gonna show just that on fight night. When I do, it's just one step closer to the belt.
You got 1 more minute.
My first house, number 27, my lucky number. Stayed there my whole life. I have to walk up this hill every single day. Rain, shine, snow. My parents were tough on me, like especially my mum. My mum is one of the toughest people I know. She ruled with an iron fist. Scottish people are tough. We come from a nation of people who have been oppressed for years, but we've never ever backed down. There's that mentality, they get knocked down 1,000 times and get back up 1,000 times. That's what it is to be Scottish. Scotland is deep in my heart and my bones. Like, I love the place. There's something about waking up in Scotland and seeing nothing but green. Scotland's a very powerful place. There's like an energy in the area. It's been a long, tough journey. There's been ups, there's been downs, but my stock is through the roof at this point. Having an opportunity to fight in headline Vegas, it's amazing. Prior to being an MMA fighter, I didn't know what I wanted to do as a job. I turned 18 and a half and I was gifted with a child. I was a young dad. I still didn't know what I wanted to do career-wise, but I knew I definitely didn't want to be a deadbeat dad. I wanted to be the best dad I could be. I've had so many different jobs, and then when I found MMA, I knew that's what I wanted to do. I think I was about 23. One of my friends invited me to this jiu-jitsu class, and I remember getting in and thinking, I don't know if this is for me, but I was able to learn the move and put it into practice right away. I was bitten with the bug for just being able to impose my will on people. All I wanted to do was learn the next move. What's the next sequence? What happens if the guy does this? How am I able to get out of this? And then from that, I then started learning more and more and more. And then I started competing as a jiu-jitsu fighter, finding victory. Realised that was what I wanted in life. I want to be a fighter. I want to be an MMA fighter.
Scotland's Paul Craig making his UFC debut. It is all over! Paul Craig by submission! Oh, big knee and a big right hand. Does he do it by knockouts?
They are big shots. This could be it. He's got the hooks, he's got the
Oh, man, and there's the
There it is.
Wow! Paul Craig!
Amazing.
Scotland, stand up!
That man is fired up.
He's got got the arm.
Oh, look at that. He's got it. He's got it. That's a wrap.
You've got to love the fighting spirit of Paul Craig. Oh my God. No way. Wow. Oh my word.
He just keeps on doing it.
Reset. Use the hand feet.
Now it's all about getting ready for Brendan Allen. He's a higher ranked opponent, mate, and a victory over Allen will cement myself in that top 10 and will cement myself of being a title contender. So it's a big hill to climb. Brendan Allen is an established middleweight. I'm the new guy coming down for light heavyweight. I've got nothing but respect for anybody that steps into the octagon with me, but this is just my time.
It should be an exciting fight. Both guys are looking to finish. It's a competitive fight in just about every area. Brendan Allen is a solid guy, he's 22-5, he's been in the UFC a long time. He's a formidable opponent, but Paul's pushing for top 10, just leveling up his whole game.
Brendan Allen is a well-rounded mixed martial artist. He has a very slick jiu-jitsu style. His striking is effective. He doesn't have the 6'4" frame that I've got, the will, the power, the ambition. He might, on paper, be more effective at grappling than me. He might be, on paper, more effective at striking. But when it comes to fighting, I'm the dog in the fight, and I'm going to have to take it to him.
Damn, Mark, you're looking real snazzy today.
Just for you.
Wow.
Only the best.
Well, how come last time I come you weren't this snazzy? 98% of the time I'm in just this shirt, shorts, flip-flops, or tennis shoes. When it's time to dress nice on fight night, I will. My suit guy knows not to make it too tight on me. I'm not that guy. I like it a little loose. I like things a little baggy almost. That's just me. I'm not gonna be something I'm not.
And then what about the inside?
You got pictures?
You want to do pictures?
Nah, we won't do pictures, but just we wanted to embroider the date of the fight.
Done.
You know what I mean? The date, main event, and then put like team all in.
Do you want to put the initials? Like T and B?
That's Tom Brady.
Or two Cohen?
No, just put team all in.
Can I put Tom Brady in there?
Pictures of Tom Brady.
The go.
Pictures of
The
Paul
go.
Craig. Pictures of Paul Craig with
The go.
You did a what? The primary colors? Wow, my girl. Look at you looking so cute. What? Those are my crayons. My kids, Brinley Allen and Emmy Allen, I hope one day they understand that I'm gone a lot, but it's for them and their future and my future, and one day I won't be gone anymore. Hey, Brent, do you like this one? I'm big into pictures and of my kids, and I like to store those memories. I guess I get that from my mom. For this suit, it's just my girls and my brother. And then those are my oldest first real school pictures. So it's cool to have them in a suit. It's almost like they're there with me, kinda. And then there's my brother, my niece, and then both my girls for last year, my oldest daughter's birthday. James Allen Jr. is my brother. My brother loved to test the limits and see just how far and how much he could get away with. My brother probably has more demons than any person can understand other than a person in his position or worse. So, yeah, it sucks, but it's life. At the time, I was a senior in high school. We were at my dad's friend's house. who had kids also our age. We were over there just hanging out. The parents had been gone and they asked us to house sit the house. We were playing games and the loser of the games had to do whatever the dare was. I lost first. My brother lost second. And the dare was to jump in the pool naked. My brother's the life of the party, he don't care. He stripped down, boom, was gone. He dove and I cannonballed. I reached to right where the pool drops off. I remember looking across as he dove. He ended up wading over to the left side of the pool. It just, I don't know, it wasn't right. So I dove in, I grabbed him, pulled him to the side of the pool. I gave him CPR and he started breathing. As he started breathing, there was a real bad gurgle in his lungs. Then I ran back inside to call 911. My parents ended up meeting us at the hospital. My brother woke up for a split second. And they asked him if he could feel his feet, and he said no. He broke his neck, C4, 5, and 6. And C5 punctured his spinal cord. So my brother don't feel from the chest down. Life was just real hectic. Especially at the time, his daughter was real little. I used to help with my niece all the time when it was happening. But now I'm a dad myself, so I'm not around as much as I'd like. I used to all the time feel like it should have been me over him. I don't know, but it didn't work out that way. So that's kind of what I keep. It didn't work out that way. It is what it is. It all happened for a reason. I may not always know what that is. I think that that's like everyone in life. You don't know what your path is. You don't know exactly what's around every corner, but it just happens. So you just gotta roll with it. There you go. Fighting at home in Louisiana is definitely my goal. Fight in front of my family. There you go. My brother supports me on everything. Watches all my fights. There you go. My brother can't travel. There you go. Louisiana is the only way my brother comes to a fight again. There, better. That's why I push so hard for it to happen. There you go. As long as I'm winning, they can't deny me, so that's what I keep doing. Got it, bro. Now I'm here, and I hope to just keep pressing on until got a C next to my name instead of a number.
You know what the best part about golf is? It's the 19th hole, and you get to go in the clubhouse and have a couple of beers with the guys. Obviously we're in fight camp, so that doesn't happen. So golf at this point's born.
Golf's a relatively new sport for me. It's a nice walk, burns calories, but also, as an athlete, you're always looking to unwind.
How about in the bunker?
I go 100 miles an hour as an MMA fighter. I train 3 times a day, every single day. I have to live fighting every single day of my life. But there's times where you just can't get away from what your job is. Anytime I go anywhere, people ask, when's your next fight? What about this fight? What about Conor McGregor, eh? So when I go to the golf course, I don't want to be Paul Craig, the MMA fighter. I want to be Paul Craig, that guy that can't strike the ball properly. That's the guy I want to be on the golf course.
It's just good to clear the head, and you don't have to think about anything other than hitting that ball. I don't have to deal with MMA, I don't have to deal with training. It's a nice leisurely walk. The weather's nice like it is today. It's even better.
It's a place for me just to chill, think over some stuff, iron out some creases in life.
Ah, he's overshot it, right into the boys. Oh, right in the hole. Yes.
When I had this opportunity to move to middleweight, this is where I've done the vast majority of thinking about it. Like, can I be a middleweight? There's a lot of time to just think about you and your thoughts, and that's why I do it.
Longer with the shots, longer with the shots. Move on the mat, move around the mat.
James Doolan's my coach, my mentor, the guy who tells me what I don't want to hear, tells me what I need to do. He's the guy that gave me the new lease of life in the world of MMA. I owe him a lot in my career because he is the guy who took me to the next level.
So if I'm throwing the kick here, we teach this in 2 parts. I have a step here, and then I swing a step, and then I swing my back leg. I'll make sure my shoulder comes through over the top of the hip.
Being a mixed martial artist, it's a crazy journey. There came a point in my career where Paul Craig's stock was lower than a snake's belly, and everybody was calling me out for being like the worst MMA fighter ever. It was horrible. I had no way of dealing with this emotion of losing. I felt like an imposter, and my coach at the time was not doing what I was needing him to do. Something was going to have to give.
Make sure we're bringing them back fast, bring them back quick.
James Doolan was a high-level European fighter himself. He's taken people from being amateur fighters to being world champion MMA fighters. He's the best coach in Scotland, and it took me nearly 10 years to realise that he was on my doorstep and that he has the ability to enhance me as a fighter.
Hands up! He moved over to the gym, October 2022. I think he was maybe feeling stagnant. So we stripped his striking right back down to basic stuff, working on his straight line shots with his jabbing. Because he was so good at jiu-jitsu, the striking's maybe lacked a wee bit before. So we made a conscious effort to really try to bring his striking on. It was about 8 weeks before Johnny Walker in Brazil, so it wasn't a lot of time.
I thought Johnny Walker will be a really good fight. I joined a new gym, started working with a new coach, started working with a new team, new training partners. I've got 3 months with these guys. I'm going to get better. But it takes time when you implement new things.
Oh! Big run from Walker and another one. Craig goes down. Oh, Craig in a world of trouble.
I take some heavy shots, my nose gets spreaded over my face and got flatlined in 1 round. I look back at the fight and I think Paul Craig and Johnny Walker are the same weight class, but in the fight, I felt like he was so much bigger than me. It was always in the back of your mind because we were never the biggest. We were the scrawny guy in the light heavyweight division, and I felt every extra pound of his power when he hit me. Being a fighter, it's like a puzzle. You're fitting little pieces together. Only over the last 6 months to a year has the puzzle started to actually start taking shape and looking what it's meant to look like. And it's through all the people around about you steering in the right direction and saying, Paul, try this.
One of the most popular fighters in the UK, Paul Bear Jew Craig. This is his middleweight debut.
My previous fight was against Andre Munoz, and we had to answer a lot of questions. Moving from light heavyweight down to middleweight, can you be a top 10 fighter? Can you be a world champion? Can you be the guy that you really want to be?
Oh.
It just goes my way. Everything just seems to flow. Shots are crisp. As a middleweight, when we slim down and we take away that body fat and that extra muscle mass, we're a different beast.
Look at this from Paul Craig.
Big elbows, heavy attack.
And giving a shelling to Andre Muniz here. That's it!
Wow!
Paul Craig in the new division gets a big win in London.
James Doolan's game plan was exactly what we needed, and it was the confidence that he gave me, resulting in me getting my first win as a middleweight, rectifying that loss in Rio de Janeiro, and starting a new point in my career. Paul Craig, the middleweight. This fight is a turning point for me. If I can beat Brendan Allen in the headlining spot at Vegas, there's an opportunity for me to go into the top 5. I want to use my experience. I want to use all the years of toiling against the young buck in Allen. But the long-term goal has to be the belt. I believe I am a title contender. I believe there's no one who can stand in front of me. Fighting to try and get that gold. I'm fighting for a legacy. I'm fighting to get off that plane in Glasgow with the belt, and I'll take all these losses just to feel what it's like to be the champion. And that's what I'm chasing right now, to be the best version of me that I can ever be in life.
As long as I'm me and I show up to fight, I could care less about the opponent. It's not gonna go the way he thinks. Eventually everyone else will catch on. But I'm 100% gonna outclass him, and I'm gonna put him away.
This journey for me is not about finances. I don't live a very lavish lifestyle. Don't drive fancy cars, don't have a fancy house. What I want legacy. I want people to remember me. I want glory for my family, for my name, for the Craigs, for anyone that ever steps in the octagon and feels like you don't fit in. That's what I want.